financial advice you could give to a high school graduate?
Well, it was the question actually for me is save. Start saving now. Continue to be a saver throughout your life. If you don't do anything else, whether you take loans out, whether you buy cars, whether you buy a house or rent, those things can all vary. But if you are saving, then you'll always be in a financial good situation. You'll have a nest egg for emergencies. You'll be prepared for things. So start saving now. Pay yourself first. Create a nest egg and a safety net of a savings account, and continue to be a consistent saver throughout your life, and you'll be successful for sure.
I think you also need to start building your credit, because when you want to buy a house or make a big purchase, you need to have a credit, and so you need to start building your credit. And if you have a savings, you can use your savings to build your credit, and we can explain that further if you had questions on that. But you do need to have good credit to be successful in big, large purchases.
That's correct.
How has our economy been affected or just like altered by COVID-19 as a result of that?
It was a huge impact in our economy. So any event like COVID that is unexpected for economies it is a major impact event. So in economics, globally and in the United States, even local economics, when things are known and expected, then the ride is smooth and the economy is smooth and things work as they expect to. So whenever you bring in uncertainty, then that creates volatility, speculation, creates a lot of dangers for the economy. So that's what COVID mainly did. Nobody knew exactly what was going to come out of it, how long it was going to last. It created a lot of uncertainty in the economy, and that's always difficult for investors, savers, and lending, basically. So it seems like we've been able to navigate it pretty well at this point. The economy is strong. There's still a lot of uncertainty though, so there's a lot of questions, and a lot of people are nervous about the future of the economy, but right now it seems like we've been able to get through COVID without having any severe major issues with the economy.
Follow-up question with that. What kind of lifestyle is that creating for the younger generations now that that uncertainty is in the mix of our economy now?
It's a challenge that a lot of the generations before us haven't faced. So it's right now it's currently creating a high rate environment, which reduces purchasing power and also wages, potential for higher unemployment going forward. So there's a lot of that uncertainty puts a lot of pressure on the younger generation for potentially rough waters going forward.
What he means by higher rate environment is your borrowing rate is going up.
Correct.
Also, your deposit rate, like what you're earning on your deposits is going up, but the borrowing rate is going up at a more accelerated speed than the deposit rate is going up. So that's where the economy is affected the most, because you're not going to earn as much as quickly on what you're saving as what you're borrowing. I think that's the most basic way to say that.
Anyone else? Yes.
How can students with no prior savings maintain minimal student debt, at least amount possible?
Well, there's a lot of factors in your student debt. For me, the number one is the choice of school that you're going to go to. So you want to look at your overall costs of that school. I have a freshman in high school. We started looking a little bit just because it's going to be right around the corner for us. And there is a wide variety of costs, and not just tuition, but cost of living, cost of housing. So you wanna look at start with your overall picture of where you're going. And if you're wanting to minimize those costs and those debts, then you should look to the schools that are most affordable and most reasonably priced to be able to accomplish that goal of limited student debt.
And you're looking at a school too, when they offer you scholarships from the particular school that you're looking at, you need to ask questions as to what does scholarship cover? Because a lot of times it covers tuition, but it doesn't cover room and board. So that makes a big difference, because a lot of times your room and board is just as much as your tuition. Any more questions?
Yes.
It's kind of completely unrelated, but how long did it take in like college to become a banker or a lender?
Banking is unique, so there is no degree in banking. You could actually not have a college degree and become a banker or a lender or whichever part of the bank you have. So banking is a unique industry. There's no path to get there. There's no college education that says, okay, I've had my 4 years of banking degree and now I'm gonna go work for a bank. It doesn't work like that, so it's very unique. Experience is the most important part in banking. So a lot of entry positions are through our local bank with being a teller or being on our front line customer service. If you do bookkeeping, right, so you can start even without your college degree in a bank. That experience will build, and then that's when you get opportunities to go into different parts of the bank and move up into the management part of the bank over time with experience. So if you do have a 4-year degree in finance or business administration, anything business related can also get you in the door in banking. A lot of paths for that is to become what they call an auditor. So you start out as an auditor, you get experience with the banking industry, and then you're able to go over and become a banker or get a job in a bank. So a lot of avenues to be able to get into banking. And anybody can start right now. We're always looking for tellering services and customer service services.
We've had plenty of people start part-time.
Yes, we definitely, and that part-time leads to experience in
Yep.
banking. You can take that to any bank in the country, say you have experience in banking, and you're more than likely gonna have a job, because we're always needing good people, so.
I'm one of the people that started, I went to college and I don't have a degree, but I've been at the bank for 26 years. So I've been in all aspects of the bank. So I'm one of the people that does not have a bachelor's degree. Josh does have a bachelor's degree, so.
So, and with me, I got my bachelor's degree in business administration, but I actually started with the bank before I got my degree. So at the time that I was going through college, banking was going through a boom. It was the housing market of 2007 and 8. You guys have heard that in history books? I went through it. I started in banking.
I was already in banking.
I started in banking. The bank hired me because they needed people. I didn't even have my degree yet. I went back at night school over the next 2.5 years of working as a banker and got my degree afterwards. But I started in banking before I had a degree also.
I was actually going to school to be in marketing, so.
Okay, so